Back with another video, man. So, motherfucker just had a talk with about motherfucking living situation, staying with family and relative right now. So, got some bad news. Lease finna be up in February. Gonna have to find somewhere to go. So, what better topic to discuss, I felt like today, than homelessness and how America, people are becoming homeless quicker than ever. Now, more than ever. You know, when I was talking to my cousin yesterday, he brought up a lot of good points, but one of the points he brought up was being born into a family that's not very fortunate, man. Most of my life, 30-something years of my life, man, you know, we had the basic necessities and shit in my family, but, you know, even compared to other families, man, shit was below the poverty line. And if you know about the poverty line, being the middle class, upper class, lower, we was never even in middle class. We was always in lower class, man. And in today's day and age, you really know, with the economy being what it is, it ain't no different. It ain't no middle class. The middle class has been gone. You just got upper class and lower class, man. So, being that what it is, man, I was born into a lower class family. We was less fortunate, always been less fortunate than others. Yeah, motherfucker got certain shit, certain basic necessities. Yeah, that's true, but when we talking about in comparison to living comfortably, my people was always just barely getting by. I don't know about you. I don't know about y'all. My people barely got by. Even when things was on the good end of the spectrum, if you could call it that, we was barely getting the fuck by, man. And now we real life struggling. And now a nigga is really feeling it. Really feeling the pressure. Most of my life coming up, you know, I've been staying with relatives, and my other relatives been staying with other relatives, and so on and so forth. There was only a couple of times in my life, in my mid early 20s, where I had my own, you know, crib and shit like that, cars and shit like that. Those was only a couple of times in my life where I had those things. For the most part, I've been living with relatives, and they've been staying with relatives, and, you know, just a vicious cycle. And I always wonder, like, is this shit by design? This must be by design or something. Somebody must be making sure you can stay at the damn bottom, because no matter how hard you try to climb out that hole, you just get put right back in it. It's like somebody plotting on your downfall, waiting, want you to stay at a low level. The people that's around you, your crowd, it could be a lot of things. So me getting this news about us having to be up out of here by a certain point, that's cool with me. Because the energy already done fell off a cliff here. And I always been around negative energy my whole life. I could never escape it. No matter what relative I stayed with, there was a lot of extreme negative energy, man. So, I can't sit there and say, oh, it's your environment. You got to get to a new environment. I changed so many environments, man. There's negative energy no matter where you go. So it's not about the negative energy. It just seems this shit is by design. As I get older, that's what it just starts to look and feel like. Like some mysterious force, or magical, some kind of force field is stopping motherfucker from getting to the next level, man. And actually being able to create something. It has nothing to do with negative energy just alone by itself. I've had my own places where I wasn't around no damn body. And still, things went bad. Rent too high. Studio apartment costs $1,100. At one point, I stayed in Gary, Indiana. I lived in an apartment. The apartment was like $1,100. This is a studio. The living space, as well as the bedroom and the kitchen, was all in one area connected. And basically, the bathroom was like a walk-in closet. I'm paying $1,100 for this place. I don't even have a true bedroom. So I wonder, what happened to the times when studios actually cost an acceptable amount? With housing actually cost what what a housing market made sense to be paying for what you living in. It never did. And like I said, most of my life, man, my family has been unfortunate, living below the poverty level. Hold on. Helicopter. Most of my life, my family has been less fortunate, living below the poverty line. Section 8, low income. These government assistance programs. And it just made me think this shit has to be by design. Because black people don't want to do nothing to get ourselves out of that position. We won't unite. We won't create our own stuff. We'd rather utilize the white man's money and what the government give us than create our own entity for ourselves and our people. So it's no surprise we continue as a people to struggle. It's just that now we at a point now in America where it's starting to hit home for a lot of people who thought they was untouchable. People who thought, I ain't got to worry about being homeless. I ain't got to worry about, XYZ. Now a lot of people starting to realize, it can happen to you too. It can happen to you too. Because it's by design. I done said this in a few videos, but America is not for us. If you black, if you look like me, you got the same skin color as me, this country is not for you. I don't want to hear nothing about equal opportunity. What's equal opportunity about Section 8 housing, low income, having rent for a studio apartments or a one-bedroom costs damn near more than a car note for a foreign car from another country. You paying $2,000 for a one-bedroom, but this equal opportunity, fair housing, quality, you can miss me with that. This rhetoric has been out of line for so long, people have just accepted it as the new normal. There's nothing normal about it. It's ass backwards. And we fail to realize this as a people while we continue to struggle and suffer. I mean, the sad part it is? You got a lot of black people right now happy and look forward to Section 8 housing, low income, when these programs is all meant to still keep us where we at, below the poverty line, in a low tax bracket. I'm so disappointed, man. Our lease is finna be up soon. So everybody in this place gonna have to find them somewhere to go. Me included. And I just look and I just say this shit has to be by design, man. And as black people, we have put ourselves so far in the hole, it's impossible damn near to climb out now. We just gotta go along with it. You know, I wish I could do something about it by myself. And I say by myself because black people don't unite. We don't stand together for shit. Unless it's some ignorant bullshit, that's when we come together. When a nigga speaking is real, we avoid him like the plague. We don't want nothing to do with that nigga. He speaking some shit. He think he Dr. Martin Luther King. He think he Malcolm X. He think he a noble Elijah Muhammad. He think he this. I think I just want better for myself. And if I want better for myself, I want better for my people. That's bottom line with me. But I can't even do that because my people is so acceptance to this bullshit that's been going on with us for so long. You can't even get to the next level, man. Now, when I talk about, you know, having an equal opportunity, you know, I mean real opportunities. Not this bullshit mess they throw out here for us just to get by. It's not enough. Right now, you need multiple forms of income just to make it. Passive income. A job ain't gonna cut it. Just unless you really making a lot of money on that job, you have to be making a certain amount to be able to live comfortably now. It's just that simple. If you're not making that certain amount, you're gonna be paycheck to paycheck, which is just gonna barely be getting you by. Or you're gonna be on government assistance of some kind. Section 8, unemployment. Welfare, all these different programs just was implemented to keep us where we at, not to further us, not to make us grow, not to help develop us, but to keep us where the hell we at, just barely getting by the seat of our pants, you know, and it's not good enough. It's not gonna work. And now a lot of people is feeling it. I'm starting to see so many people unemployed, have nowhere to go, nowhere to stay. And it's affecting our people more than any others. We let drugs get to us. Liquor, alcohol. Things that keep our minds in a altered state so we can't think and see things clearly. I'm frustrated. I'm mad today. And I'm depressed. I'm disappointed. I'm all that right now. Because for so long, 30-something years, I done tried to do this shit the right way, and it has got me no goddamn where. Nowhere. So what was it all for? Pointless ass jobs, pointless ass system. Following the rules, doing this, doing that. Just to be back to square fucking one every goddamn time. I'm fed up with it. And I'm so mad at my people for accepting this bullshit like it's okay. While we continue to struggle and suffer every day with this mess. You know, I question God so many times on why was I born into a family of unfortunates. He's yet to give me an answer. At least so far. So that's fine. But this is just a different video today discussing it. You know, I'm not a person that like begging or asking for anything. I like going out here, getting it, making something happen out of nothing. That's always who I've been. So I don't ask people for handouts or anything like that. I go out here and try to make something happen on my own. I'm a grown-ass gray man. I get out here and I do what I have to do for myself. But then when you look at the grand scheme of things, what you expect when people crash out, go rob somebody, go steal, do this, do X, Y, Z. When you put in a situation where you're just trying to survive, you gonna do damn near anything. And right now I'm in survival mode, and I know some of y'all people is in survival mode. Because right now the world and the state it's in, people just trying to survive. Fuck trying to flex, fuck trying to front my move. I'm just trying to survive right now. Because just surviving is hard right now. But I'm tired of that. I'm not trying to just survive. I'm trying to thrive. I'm trying to prosper. But they have us in survival mode. And they've had us in survival mode for 30-something plus years of my life. Black people. Survival mode. It's sickening. It's disappointing. It's upsetting. It's depressing. It's angering. Now I need somewhere to go. Again. And I don't want to stay with no damn relatives. I want my own, and I want to be able to live comfortably. What's so hard about this shit? That's too much to ask, huh? This video here is a different video than I'm putting out today. If y'all can't tell, I'm frustrated. I'm mad. Some of y'all who know me might be like, oh, you always mad. You should be mad too. If you black and you going through this shit, you should be feeling the same way I'm feeling. You should be fed the fuck up with it.